Both of you enter one of the rooms in the upper part of the installation. And you notice that this seems to be some kind of viewing gallery, and the glass in front of you seems sturdily made, and probably mirrored on the other side. Alessandro takes a few steps back and starts rummaging through one of his jacket pockets. And from it, he pulls out a pack of cigarettes. He slowly takes one out, puts it into his mouth, and brings out a very ornately designed lighter. Flipping it up and sparking it. And while he does so, you hear a small whisper of a language you do not really understand. Like a child saying something to a friend. A small flame from the lighter lights the cigarette. And Alessandro takes a deep breath of it. And goes forth to you and blows it out all over you. I'm sorry if it's uncomfortable.
You don't look very sorry.
As you say that, you see the smoke in front of you actually moving strangely. And steadily makes a strange symbol appear in front of you, made of pure smoke. It does not look random, it looks organized. Like someone is controlling it to take that shape. Alessandro takes a good look at it before rummaging around in one of his other pockets and pulls out a switchblade, which he flips up and then in a swift motion cuts the symbol in front of you in half. The smoke dissipates and all of a sudden you kind of feel lighter on your shoulder. Like you just was removed from a burden you didn't know you had. Alessandro quickly takes out something from his pocket again, smothers the cigarette in it, and coughs a bit 2 times. Nana's methods were special. How are you feeling?
Good. I think. I mean, it kind of feels weird getting smoke blown in your face and then getting some arcane sigil cut. But yeah, I'm feeling good actually. What did you do?
You were cursed. I removed it.
Ah, I see. Cursed. Right. Exactly. What?
You were cursed with an observation spell placed upon your soul. It meant that they could have complete access to seeing whatever you were doing at any time.
What? How?
When did you last remove your mask?
When I went to sleep yesterday.
When did you put it on?
I mean, a bit after I woke up, you know, I woke up, I went to the bathroom, I looked at the phone, and then I put on the mask and my clothes and went on my way.
And you didn't take off the mask or anything like that after that?
Well, no, it has been a busy day. Like, we went to class, we talked about incidences and law, and then we went here straight away. I haven't even had lunch.
Okay then. He stands quiet for a bit, but then looks at you again. That curse placed upon you is not something simple. It is hard to properly manage and to put on someone. There's a very adept caster who did this.
Okay.
The good news, however, or bad, probably both, the curse was cast upon you on school grounds. And it was cast upon you today.
Okay. When? How? How did I not notice it?
I do not know. I only saw the curse lay upon you when I entered the hero course. I could see its age, and it was very young. And given that you didn't seem to trigger off Mary even after I asked her, I believe it was placed upon you after you entered the school.
Okay.
Meaning that whoever tried to see and keep an eye on you only saw you from when you entered school today at some point to the moment you entered this room. No one can see past with divination into this place. Runecarver ensured it.
Okay, cool. But wait, why? What? Why would anyone do that? And why are you interested in it?
My interest... I mean... You were someone with a magical and spiritual problem. Isn't that what we here do? We help people fix problems they can't help fix themselves? Sorry if I presume, but I do not take you for an arcane caster of any kind.
Well, I ain't. That is very observant of you. And I thank you for in this foul curse. But still, I mean, it's kind of strange, I get cursed today and you come and see it and treat it at the same day. I mean, it's convenient, if anything.
Maybe they didn't expect me to see it. I have a very strong soul. It allows me to see things that ordinary people, even ordinary spellcasters, can't see. I can perceive it. They probably didn't want anyone to notice. I believe if no one did a thorough search upon you with magic, they wouldn't be noticing it either. I'm kind of unique in that department.
Well, it's good I have a hero right beside me that could take care of that problem when I needed it.
Yes, but I'm not done. And he takes the knife again, and with a swift motion, he cuts one of the buttons off his suit upon the arm. He takes it and quickly puts out what looks like salt, rubbing it into the button. And then he simply hands it to you. This. It's a charm. As long as you have this upon you, no one can cast any kind of observation curse upon you.
Is that so?
Yes. The button is made of pure silver. It's a good catalyst for these kinds of things. Now, if for any reason the button breaks, do not take your mask off and come to me immediately.
Well, just as you said, I ain't no arcane spellcaster. How do I know this is not a different kind of observation thingy?
You're right. I cannot completely prove it to you. I'm sorry. Given all this skullduggery that seems to happen right before your eyes, you rightfully started to suspect that maybe not everything is as it should. So you really narrow your gaze, look upon this man standing before you, offering so much for no reason at all. And you just stare and stare. And you do realize something. This man is completely sincere. He saw someone in need with a problem they couldn't fix themselves. He acted upon it as best as he could, and now he's trying to help. But after you casting suspicion, he genuinely don't know how to prove it, because he can see things you can't. But that means he can't prove anything that he sees, because you can never see it yourself. And it seems to be racking him somewhat. And he looks to you again. And he's just about to do something when he stops himself. No, you can't tell if that's true either. You will be feeling this, however. And he starts twisting with his arms, doing strange symbols with them. And after a while, he says to you, with his hand upon his chest, I hereby pledge Aegeus that I am not trying to uncover who you are, or harm you in any way, or spy upon you. I saw you in need of help, and I wanted to help you. And as he said before, he might see things you do not, but you're certainly feeling this. It's like the entire room suddenly shifted in tone and light. You felt power in that. This man might just have put a oath upon himself to magically ensure that he's telling the truth, and he's not going to do anything untoward towards you. I know that this might not prove anything to you, but it's the best thing I can do.
Thank you, says Homerun, kind of bewildered and confused over the arcane incantation that he just witnessed.
This presents a problem. I can help you with it however I can. I hope I can, but there's someone with great magic after you. And someone in his school is involved. And given the power, it might be maybe a teacher or a student. Whatever it is, it's someone that technically is supposed to be here, or else Mary would have snuffed them out. There's someone in this school trying to uncover who you are. That is the bad news.
Homerun picks the salt-covered button up and looks at it a bit, then puts it in his pocket. Well, if I got arcane bad guys after me, I'm kind of happy that you're with me and that you got my back, bro. Thank you.
No problem, bro, but I can't be there always.
No, it's cool.
No, really. And he picks in one of his pockets. I'm going to give you a way to contact me if you ever need it. And he pulls something up, dusting it off, and then he pulls out his smartphone and says, "This is my number."
Thank you.
Just give me a text if something happens, and I will try to be there as soon as I can. I have two other friends around campus. They call themselves Liz and Bliss. If you're in any problem and I can't be contacted, go to one of them. They are good people.
Cool. Thank you. I'll do that.
Yes. Now I think it's time we left. I ain't here. In here, you only let me do this because I clean here at times, and even that has even his patience has limits. So we should probably get going. And with that button, you don't need this place to feel secure that no one's watching you. Yeah, bye. And he starts walking away.
Why are there so many damaged people at this fucking school? I don't fucking get it, goddamn. And Homerun starts walking.
After a very long day of turmoils and horror, you finally return back to your room, taking a heavy step after heavy step, gazing upon the bookshelf with all the stories you read since you came here. You take a few more towards your couch, and in a exhausted manner slumps down upon it. The ice rose still holding shape in your hand, but it's dripping, slowly starting to melt. You place it in front of you upon the counter, admiring it for some time. Unaware of your surrounding, you just look at it and look. And without you noticing, something moves inside a fishbowl. Water turning, spinning. You do not see. Your eyes are captivated by this rose in front of you. But in that bowl, for just a moment, another rose is formed, completely of water, only to dissipate quickly again as you lift your head from the rose in front of you. And with a few exhausted steps, you go and prepare for an early bed tonight.